Hello everybody and welcome back to Maisie's Garden. I have a message for you. We're in the Northern Hemisphere, so it is our autumn equinox, our mabon for my little witchy friends. Fall time, we're heading into fall. So happy autumn equinox, fall equinox for all of those who recognize and enjoy this time. It is one of my favorite seasons. I love it so very much. Favorite time of year. So I'm really excited about this energy. I do want to get a little mini reading just to kind of see what kind of themes that we may be encountering or what we need to do in order to use this energy wisely, okay? And I hope you guys are doing well. Don't get scammed. I only have one account. I'll never reach out to you first. All the good stuff. All right, Spirit, tell me about this autumn equinox. What kind of messages do you have for the autumn equinox? Okay. All right. So far, we have solitude. And I love the owl. First of all, I love the artwork on there. I love the owl on this, okay? And so this makes sense for this, excuse me. This makes sense for this time of year, right? Because everything starts to slow down a little bit. A lot of outside activities start moving inside. We start pulling back, starting to stay home more. We're starting to instead of eating out, we start to cook more at home, starting to just spend more time inside the house with ourselves, with our family, blah, blah, blah. Oh, I shouldn't say blah, 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 but you know what I mean. That was a little rude. I'm sorry. It says, spending time alone is often what we need to hear the whispers of our soul. Get to know all aspects of yourself so you can stand on your own in any situation. They want you to start pulling back and start really spending time with yourself so that you can understand certain habits, certain mind frames, and really allow yourself to connect with your intuition. The owl totem really talks about wisdom, intelligence, and intuition, okay? There's a lot that can be learned from that, so go look up owls if that is something that you resonate with or you love the animal. They tend to mate for life, but they're not in like huge flocks or huge pods or whatever other things that it could be called. They tend to stay to themselves, okay? And so this is really calling for you to kind of pull back. There may be situations where you are really surface leveling of relationships or environments and you're not really digging deep, and you may surround yourself with people, but do they really know you? Do they know the real you? It always flags me when someone can't be alone. All right, if they can't be alone with themselves and they can't spend time with self, that usually means that there's something going on internally. There's something going on underneath that they just are trying to ignore. They're trying to run away from, and they don't want to face it. Okay, so that's always a first indicator for me that there's something else going on and that they need to kind of stay with themselves for a little bit so they can address what's going on inside. So that could be happening with you if you resonate with that. This also says honor yourself. Pretty. It says, recognize the hard work you've put into getting where you are today. Instead of thinking how far you still have to go, remind yourself of all that you've accomplished and be proud, okay? Honor how you're feeling. If you do feel like you need to pull back and you keep getting invited out to places, invited out to things, it's okay to say no. It's okay to be like, I'm just going to stay home this time. I kind of need to do some stuff around the house, or I need to work on myself. You don't even really need to explain yourself. You could just say like, I'm really feeling like I need to stay home, and that could just be it. It's okay to say no. You don't have to go to every function, go to every activity, every time someone invites you to do something, all right? We also have miracles. Pretty. I'm trying trying to make it so my ring light doesn't glare so you guys can see, like, seriously how pretty this is. You're being asked to pay extra close attention to all the big and small miracles that have already occurred in your life and are also those that are currently occurring or still to come. Miracles surround you. Be on the lookout for them. So big and small, they want you to be grateful. That's kind of what it's getting to me. Like, be grateful for everything that has worked out for you, worked out in your favor. They want you to recognize that. They want you to say thank you. They want you to understand that, you know, even if something didn't work out in your favor, it probably did. You just may not see it right now. And maybe that's why you kind of need to have a little bit of solitude so that you can understand and integrate the wisdom and the lessons that are being offered to you during this time. Okay? Yeah, there may be something that's shifting in your life as well, or something happens and it's almost like a miracle because you didn't think that it would shift. You didn't think that it could happen, especially if it has something to do with like yourself, your mindset, the way that you view the world, your perspective on things. Maybe you were once very pessimistic and always saw things in a negative light, or you just had a lot of hardships and you always just thought things were always just going to keep beating you down, or you're always going to hit obstacle after obstacle, and you kind of got used to that, and so it was really hard for you to see the silver lining or something brighter. And at this point it's time to like break through that. Bottom of the deck is take the high road. So I want you guys to know that I did a reading right before this and it didn't record. Okay, I tried to do it and it didn't record. But Solitude came out first for the last one too. So I know this is really meant, and so did Take the High Road. Okay, so here's the card. And it says, you're at an impasse with a relationship or a situation. It's now time to think bigger, release desired outcomes, and take the most positive course of action. So if there are people in your life that are trying to trigger you, they're trying to, elicit some type of reaction out of you, take the higher road, because that's more about them than it is you. It's more about them wanting to have power over you, power over your emotions, power over your reactions, okay? So allow yourself to, let it go. There was another card that I felt very pertinent, and it kind of was the same. It was like kind of in the same thing as this one, Release. This also came out. Look how pretty that is. With a butterfly, you may be going through some type of transformation during this time, where, you know, in being to yourself and then starting to honor yourself, starting to speak your truth, people may not like that, and you're gonna have to take the high road. You're gonna have to say, that's okay, I know you don't understand, but it doesn't need to be chaotic. It doesn't need to be dramatic. We don't need to fight. There doesn't need to be contention. And if they're trying to elicit any of that, then they're just not meant to go with you where you're trying to go. It says, you've been asked to release any toxic people or situations from your life. You deserve to be free of all drama, and this is the first step to achieving that. So there could be relationships, family, friends, lovers, coworkers, whatever it is. Situations, jobs, environments, whatever, all right, that may not be healthy for you. And you may know this, but you kind of need to stand up for yourself in that light. You need to be able to really release what's going on. And then patience, all right? There's a sloth on there, so look up sloth if you feel like you resonate with that animal. You're being asked to practice patience right now. It's not easy to do this, but you're strong, and there's a reason why things aren't aligning in the way you want them to in this moment. Have patience. It'll all work out. It's because whatever you're trying to manifest in your life, or whatever goal you're trying to go to, there may be people or situations or environments in your life that aren't meant to experience that. So you need to let that go. You need to honor yourself and let the miracles happen. Let spirit cook a little bit, not spirit cooking. Okay, that's a whole separate matter, but and very dangerous. But let the universe kind of do things behind the scenes to line things up so this miracle, this thing that you may think that may never happen, can actually happen in your life, all right? They really want you to release any kind of attachments or, just anything that is just not serving you in this time anymore, because it's not meant to go forward with you, all right? And by taking the high road, by like overseeing it and just understanding why it can't come with you so you're able to release it better is going to help you in the long run. And you may need to pull back and be to yourself for a little while, and that's okay too. If that doesn't feel good to you, there's stuff going on underneath that you need to address, and you can always reach out and I can help you with that stuff. All right, guys, I love you so very much. Happy autumn, and I'll see you soon.